Two terrorists hiding inside a house in a village in Anantnag in Jammu and Kashmir for hours have been killed, where a major gun battle was underway between the Lashkar terrorists and the security forces. Now, we also believe that 2 civilians have been killed in that encounter in the crossfire. And Zafar Iqbal now joins us for the very latest on that. Zafar, so for the security forces there, finally it's over. 2 terrorists have been killed. Tell us more.
Well, Barry, it's a big success for the security forces. Less than a fortnight after Feroz Dar, the station house officer, was killed in South Kashmir by Bashir Lashkari and his group, the police have successfully, eliminated Bashir Lashkari and one of his accomplices today in South Kashmir in Dialgam area. They had a specific input about the presence of militants there. A cordon was laid in the morning. There was a gunfire. There was an exchange of firing, but the problem was that there were many inmates. The police say that they were using them as human shields, so it took some time to move out all those people, and then the police launched the final assault. The security forces, it was a joint operation, and killed both these Lashkar militants. The police have been on a lookout for them ever since the killing of Feroz Dar, and now finally they have managed to kill both of them. But 2 civilians also killed in the operation. The police say they were killed in crossfiring. 1 woman also killed among the 2. There are 2 others who are injured. They have been taken to a hospital in Srinagar. People, really tried to march towards the encounter site, as has been happening in the past over some time now, to facilitate the escape of the militants. But security force had laid a very strong cordon, and finally both of them have been eliminated. The police say this is a big success for them. Barry.
Right, and Zafar, as you were pointing out, of course, there were incidents of clashes and stone pelting as well, as we've seen in the past as well. But the fact is that, as you're pointing out, that the security forces were on these terrorists' trail for some time now, and therefore they seem to be locals here who who also killed the SHO.
Well, these are local militants. Bashir Lashkari has been in militancy for a long time. He had surrendered in the past. He was a recycled militant. He had again joined the Lashkar-e-Toiba. But the way in which the SHO was killed, he was killed and he was then fired at a short range on his face. He was disfigured, rather mutilated, and that's what had, brought down the morale of the forces on the ground a bit. But this is a big boost to the morale of the police forces out here in Kashmir. They say the strategy that they are using now is to target the top leadership of the militants and really venture into those areas which have been, which are out of bounds, which were rather out of bounds in the past. Police and security force didn't usually go into those areas. So the strategy is to hit them in those places which they think were safe so far, and that's why we're seeing more and more encounters taking place and top leadership of the militants being eliminated now. This is clearly a big blow to Lashkar-e-Toiba. We're told by our sources that he was also planning to conduct some more attacks on the security forces in the next few days. There is this Burhan Wani week, and perhaps he was assigned to carry out more attacks, but security forces today, on a specific input, killed him and another of his accomplices in South Kashmir, where he was holed up in a house in Dialgam village.